Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And CP, the Tool Addict, just dropped a video yesterday that dealt with used tools and buying tools off places like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. And I thought, in many ways he is so right. And I wanted to show you a few that I got and some of the stories behind them. I had mentioned this. I had been trying to get a pair of these LN, I guess that's long nose, 47 ACF pliers. And I think that's because the 47 ACF is like a plier that looks maybe like that or something. But anyway, I love these things. And the first pair I ever got, I got off Craigslist. And I thought it was really odd, but it was a tech, very well-connected tech, who was getting rid of some stuff. And I thought, okay, he was retiring. I'm in. And then a few other things I've gotten and the stories. Saw this and I thought, really? This is like a $400 set of chisels and punches, roll punches. And they're all in really good shape. A few of them have been used as I felt them. Maybe they could use a little bit of, just polishing, but none of them needed replacing. But if they did, I can easily replace them. Why? Well, because I heavily support my local Snap-on dealers. And so they're going to take care of me, and I'm going to take care of them as much as I can. Anyway, I looked at this and thought, this is an unusual thing to find. How much was it? Believe it or not, it was $110, except when I see prices like that, so here's some tips. Shopping used. 110 means they're ready to sell it for 100. That's why that 10 was added onto the top, so it's $100. They add 10, so when I say, are you sure that that's the best you do? Could you take a little bit less? Or would you take 100? They're ready to go. So if you see a price that's a little off of a big number or a round number, that's often why. If they had said 100, then I might come in at 90 or 85 or something, and then we get into that mess. But they start out with 110. I say 100. They say sold. Anyway, and I was thrilled to get it, except the odd part is when I went back to my tool chest and started going through all of these, I had almost every single one of them, but just kind of spread out around my toolbox. But I'm thrilled with this. Anyway, another one is, well, actually, it's related to this. The seller had these things, and I said, because I thought, these are like the first things to go. I said, do you have any other Snap-on tools? And they said, yeah, I do. I'm still undecided what I'm going to get rid of. They had some SAE stuff I wasn't interested in. And then they said, I got a couple of ratchets that I'm probably going to sell. Well, ba-boom, ba-boom. And basically, I said, well, what do you have? What would you sell them for? And they brought out these. And I kind of knew the price. And that's another tip here, is know what you're getting into. Know some of the rough prices so you can do things without either acting desperate or trying to flub around with the different prices. I kind of knew where these were. And so I looked at this and thought, that's about $100. And then what would I pay for those? Anyway, made an offer. They made a little bit counter offer, which was actually within what I had expected. And boom, these are mine. Just wonderful. Like brand new. So I got this whole set here, plus these two ratchets for what I thought was a great deal. Now, I'm not trying to steal money from somebody. They're leaving the trade or they've got a life change. And I thought I'm going to help them, but I also understand that I'm making this very simple. And here you go. You want this money or not? You choose. It's up to you. No pressure. They say, yeah, just get it, walk away. This is another one I got. Now, you've probably seen this in other videos. It's been hanging around my shop. I haven't decided, how to deal with it. But I bought this set off of Craigslist. And I've always wanted a set of these ratcheting or reversible ratcheting box end wrenches in metric Snap-on. And this is a 10 to 19. Nice set. one showed up. You almost never see stuff like this. They had a high price on it. I thought, you know, always look at the date. There's another tip. How long has it been on Craigslist or Facebook or wherever for sale? If it's more than a day or two, then there's probably some wiggle room, because if it's a great deal, it'll sell instantly. So I looked at it and thought, okay, this is good. You know, I kind of tossed out some feelers, like what I'm interested in it. You know, what's the best you'd take for this? Cash offer. Of course, it's cash. It's Facebook, you know. But I kind of got a nebulous email back. I don't know. What do you think it's worth? And I said, do you have other Snap-on stuff? And the answer was yes. And I thought, okay, I need to build a bridge. There's another tip. There might be more stuff out, kind of like this. And I thought, okay, let's start here. What do you got? And it was this 9 to 10 millimeter, almost brand new in the box. Beautiful. I looked it up. It was like $500 or some crazy amount. And so I shot him an offer, and we played around back and forth, tossed in a couple other Snap-on tools anyway, and I thought, this is a deal. I'm not going to make another deal like this. These never come up on Facebook. I mean, you get all kinds of odd ducks, like, I don't know, flywheel turner wrenches and some, I don't know, rethreaders and things like that. But anyway, I got this. Lastly, look at that. I got a beat up one of these. Remember my Snap-on dealer? I thought, hey, he's going to take care of me because I take care of him. And he swapped it out, and I got a brand new giant 1/2-inch flex head socket because the one I had was not that great. Boom. So CP's right. You know, what you need to do is you need to actually follow the market, know some techniques, and then be ready to jump with cash. He's correct. And with that, Doc out.